Jamaica for justice. No disrespect, no disrespect, but could you step aside? No. On the 29th of April 2025, Jamaicans, we will be wearing the color blue as we support the JCF, the crime-fighting men and women of Jamaica. We are backing them as we take our country back from the forces that are trying to destroy us. And JFJ, no disrespect, but you need to step aside now. We're planning to take back Jamaica.
On the spot news media, we got the latest news. We don't care about the views, we just representing right. Put local news internationally every night. On the spot, wave that Jamaican flag from left to right. Let's get it right, y'all know the type. We ain't dealing with the hype. We make it take flight.
Yeah man, my viewers and subscribers, what go on? A blessed and wonderful Monday morning to each and every person out there tuning into On The Spot News Media. Now my peeps, you don't know how we do it over on this side each and every morning. We have to give thanks and praise to the Most High Creator for the preservation of life, because life is indeed the greatest. So in the morning, my peeps, I have a few stories to share with you, the regular members of Chan Public and also members of the diaspora. So please like the video, share the video, watch the entire vlog so you can get a full understanding and a better appreciation of everything we are going in Jamaica. So watch your snow, my peeps, in the morning, yeah, we are going to kick it off over there in the troubled, war-torn, crime-riddled Kingston Western Police Division, where we're going to feature some criminal elements. Because since the fatal knockings and clappings of this criminal element are presently on your screen identified as sniper, end up lose fame 3 points. Some others decide say boy like how sniper out of picture you know, them get bad. Yeah man. So the first criminal element that me I go feature, my peeps. I've spoken about him, never really show him picture, but I've spoken about him in recent vlogs where he is the one that is giving a safe space for the criminal element known as Guess and Pops for hideout. Me I talk about none other than the criminal element identified as Spunky. Now, Spunky is from the Torrington Park community, the lower section of Torrington Park in the Kingston Western Police Division. Spunky is presently on your screen. Now, I'm going to show you the dynamics of how it works and the close-knittedness between criminal gangs and how they operate and use each other's strengths for strengthen the side when time the side need additional manpower for carry out fatal knockings and clappings in their area. Now, Spunky and the Torrington Park criminal network have a direct link with Matches Lane Spanglers faction. It is said that Spunky and the Dan from that section of Matches Lane, because Matches Lane kind of split right now, because you have the original Spanglers, you don't know say Drvgs and Fame people, man. Then you have them set a man they know where them and Drvgs son really nasty eye to eye. Them a do them own thing. So there's a whole lot of tension right now in Spanglers, because Drvgs son ratings drop a certain type of way and the next set of man them have more strength in the place than him. So the criminal element where control the faction there of the Spanglers in a Matches Lane is this brother presently on your screen identified as Drvgs. We get to understand him slip through the border still and is in the United States of America. But nonetheless, he must still the Dan. Yeah, man. So watch this now. We get to understand say him and Spunky from Torrington Park are related some way. Some say brothers, some say cousins, but there's some relation there. Hence the reasons why guests and the escapee, Pops, can float between Torrington Park, Craigtown, down at Spanglers, and even sometimes in Denham Town, because they are also linked to the Screamers faction in Denham Town. They're also linked to the Brawling Gang from Pink Lane, which is also in Denham Town. And they are also linked to the Blackie Boy faction in the Hannatown criminal organization. So now see the dynamics and the links where everybody have, so each person can use each person as a safe space if needs be. So getting a hold of Pops, because Pops is definitely wanted because him did escape from the court downtown, from Circuit Court downtown. Him come from over Almantown section there. So some sections of Almantown would also be a safe haven for any one of these criminal gangsters in any one of these criminal networks. So don't just think that, hey, every man adjust them own done, but every man still link with another man and give or ask for support when time the knockings and clappings for go on. Hence the reason why sometime you see a man get slapped away in a certain area, and the regular members of Chan Public them a say, but nobody no know that brother there is a importee, because the Dan in that area there link with some other man from some other area, and them just bring in a certain man under Sykes, show him the place, make him map out who get slapped away. And when the knockings and clappings go on, him can do it brawling, no mask, no nothing at all, because nobody at all no know him in that particular area there. Yeah, man. And I saw the thing said right now in the streets. You have two criminal elements who are definitely worthy of a mention, because are two top knockies and clappies them where carry out a whole heap of works on behalf of Spunky and the Dan from Matches Lane. Yeah, man, the same Dan there when we just talk about, we are talk about Drvgs. Now the two youth them that me have a feature right now. This one presently on your screen identified as Poopa, but his real name is Akeem Sang, aka Poopa. We get to understand, say the squad of them hold him with a strap downtown and he's presently behind bars. Pending you don't know investigations, him can get bail or him cannot get bail, end up in a big court and put him case before the courts. But he's presently off the street, but definitely still a very influential factor, because we know, say, even though a man dey behind bars, all it need is a phone call and back get flick quick and fast. The next criminal element who is worthy of a feature is this one presently on your screen, identified as Jenna. Dangerous youth too. Yeah, man. So them two youth here are two serious hitties in our streets. Them man will take on any contract and go knock it and clap it on you anyway. So these two criminal elements, people must definitely take note. A next influential factor in our thing is this brother here, presently on your screen, identified as Coffee. Said to be a keen player in what is happening. Yeah, man. Coffee is said to be the second in command for Drvgs. As I stated earlier, Drvgs make it through the border and then a foreign land. So this brother here are the man right now, pan the ground. Yeah, man. If you don't remember, a knockings and clappings where it go on up a passport office in Africa there some time ago. And the criminal element, what them call Pooper, was one of the trigger men in that particular knockings and clappings. So a whole heap of program outside elements run and use them knockings and clappies there for carry it out. Them youth they control all of the extortion we wanna see a go on in a certain sections of downtown. Them youth they a deal with the situation. Grimy right now on the ground. A next influential factor in all I wanna see a go on is a youth who come from around a low lane. We are talking about Sarge. A major player in I wanna see a go on in the streets. A lot of people might say Sarge still and just have him a certain way, but the regular ones and ones them who really know say Sarge have a lot of say so in the runnings I wanna see a go on in the Spanglers gang. So a whole lot of things you wanna see a go on, my peeps. It's not just no one gang or no two gang, but a collective effort between the gangs to carry out certain atrocities. So as I stated earlier, there is a link between Spunky section of Torrington Park with Guess, with Pops. You know, so Pops come from Almantown, Guess come from Craigtown. So that link that they right there so. Them also link with Screamers gang from Denham Town. Because you know say Spanglers and Tivoli have a history of war from way back in the days, way before any one of them youth are born. So now that the split between Denham Town and Tivoli go on, well, some sections of Denham Town and Tivoli go on. The Screamers man them take on to Spanglers, take on to Blackie Boy faction of Anatown, take on to Torrington Park, take on to Spanglers, take on to the Brawling gang in a Pink Lane. So it's a collective effort of criminal elements where carry out a whole lot of the atrocities in the general Kingston Western and Kingston Central police divisions. Yeah, man. So right now, as I stated earlier, there is a power struggle within the ranks of Spanglers because Zeke's son and Drvgs them not seen eye to eye. And as I stated also that Zeke's son lose a whole heap of strength and Drvgs have all of that. So Zeke's son have to use other means and ways how to root them out of Spanglers and take over back Spanglers so it can be in the hands of what he would say the rightful Dons as the heir to the throne because he's the son of Zeke's. But him himself also is a dirty command boy. Yeah, man. So watch this now, my peeps. Whole heap of things to come where that is concerned. Whole heap of other knackies and clappies who are said to be major players in a thing. We are talking about youths like Bimbo. We are knock it and clap it on behalf of the Spanglers man them. So this, my peeps, is most definitely a part 1 of 2. This is just showing you the dynamics and the intricacies of how these criminal networks network and work together. Because when them have a common goal or a common enemy, like sniper, we get snipe, that is how them come together and get the job done. Yeah, man. So right now, my peeps, this is just part 1 of a part 2, as I stated earlier. In the part 2, I will give you a full breakdown of each and every gang and who heads those criminal organizations and some of the main players in all of them. I've covered several vlogs over the years, pan Blackie Boy, also pan Guess, pan Pops, and all of them. But we need to revamp and do updated vlogs because many of the main players back then is no longer playing because them get slapped away or them get a 35 to life, so they are no longer in that particular space. You have some new and upcoming knackies and clappies where decide say them are going to take on the role of badness. So they too need to be shown and highlighted so the general public and of course the police can definitely know what is taking place. So right now, my peeps, this is a word of advice to the young youth them out there. Both the ones who are seeing this as a means of escape from poverty are the ones them were in it because them love it, are the ones them were in it because of old hurts. It is not the way to go. Me I advise on the youths and youths. You know, see how the time I run right now. Once you take on the badness role and start knock it and clap it, the cops will come and get you. And if you challenge them, you're going to meet your demise. And if you walk out 35 to life, I go stare you in the face. The least you're going to walk away with is probably a 15 years, but nothing under that. Because when them hold you with a strap, a 15 years mandatory. So youths and youths, stop throw away on life. There is so much more to life than to be a common criminal. So much more to life, so much more that you can give to our country. Step away from crime and violence, youths and youths. Leave badness alone. Because all you are going to do is stress out on the mother, stress out on the sister, stress out on the family. Because when the police them come slap on away or put on the iron bangle on the hand, all you have left is on the parents if them still about. All you have left is on the loved ones. When the judge say guilty, you feel like you're done. I go come down in prison there. Come check you. No, you're done. Nah, I go do that for you. No. The done, I go find another soldier because you are replaceable. Another soldier I go find and take your slot right away until you become nothing more than a distant memory. Yeah, man, and sometimes not even my memory depending upon the position where you used to hold. But you will be forgotten. You will be erased from history. So youths, think about it and live a decent and upstanding life. And that, my youths, is a word to the wise. Yeah, man. So anyway, my peeps, remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned to On The Spot News Media as I continue to bring you fresh news and updates in subsequent newscast. On The Spot News Media. Yeah, man.